Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Had to turn my volume down. How is everyone doing today on this Tuesday? I'm really excited to be spending some time with y'all. So let me go through and see who's here so we can get started. I don't want to keep you all night. All right. So today's going to be all about sublimation. Well, really DTF, but we are going to talk a little bit about sublimation. All right. So let's see who's here. Hey, Precious 2000. Hey, Dims. Oh, this must have been earlier. Precious, you were here at 3 o'clock. Hey, girl. Hey, Shay. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hey, Tamika. Hey, Barb. Happy Tuesday. Y'all, I'm so excited. Between my rhinestones coming in last week, me getting this DTF machine up and running, like I just have like so much. I think it's like craft overload right now, but I am loving it. And all this stuff is really handy for me for when I get ready to open my warehouse. Some of you know, if you've been here for a while, you know that let me make sure I'm not on mute. You know that I work with individuals who have disabilities, and my goal for last year was to open up a warehouse for them where I could like teach them how to do these things. And so I'm really, really excited about learning so many other techniques and crafts and things like that that I can share with them. And these are things that they can totally do, and they too can have their own businesses. So I'm really excited about that. Hey, Sandra, and to all of my members, hey, y'all. Thank you for being a member of our channel. I kind of only have it, I think, for chatting for a few minutes. I'm going to have to go back out and then I'll open it up for everybody. But I kind of want to say hey to all my channel subscribers first. So, hey, y'all. Hey, Miss Joanne, welcome. Hey, Martha, welcome. Hey, Derica, girl, what's up? So, yeah, y'all, that's what we have going on today. I do want to thank Big Boi Prints. He provided me with the ink, the powder, and the film to start me off. And also, y'all know 40 acres and a mule. He's not around that often anymore. He used to be around, but 40, I don't even know how I pulled those rollers out. I spoke to him and he was like, you just gotta yank it out. You just gotta like put some strength in it and just don't even think about it. Just lift it up and pull it out. And that pretty much was what you had to do, was lift it up and pull it out. I'm not that strong, so it took me a little bit longer to do that, but that's what I had to do. So he was super, super helpful. And I watched this channel, Hangry Muscle, which I couldn't really see how to pull the muscles. I really couldn't see how to pull the rollers out. So 40 kind of helped me and walked me through like exactly what needed to be done. That's kind of why I tried to give you guys like an angle inside of the printer to kind of see like what I was actually doing. But y'all, so far so good. So far it's only day 5, so y'all know. I don't know. Hey, Delonda. Hey, girl. I loved that tile you made last night. It is so cute and perfect for this special day coming up. Hey, Brad. Welcome. So I'm hoping not to stay on with y'all for too long. Hey, Kim. Welcome. Hey, Natalie. Hi, Mare Bear. And loved that rhinestone G Trojan situation you had going on. That was a lot of bling, Marilyn, and I absolutely loved it. It looked gorgeous. Hey, Kathy, welcome. Let's see. Girl, Barb, I've been channel hopping too. Like I just got out of Marilyn's first premiere, so I've been channel hopping too. And when I got out, I was like, well, let me run and get me something to press, because I want to kind of show you guys like the difference I'm going to switch over to the overhead view, and then I'm going to print something so that y'all can see. Thanks, Miss Joanne. Yes, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. And if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please. Thank you. Hey, Angel Boo, what is up, girl? Happy Tuesday, Boo. Hey, Jovonda, welcome and happy Tuesday. Hi, Carla. Hi, Aunt Venus Gifts. Hey, Blue Skies. Hey, Miss Tracy, girl, you better be resting those eyes. Talking about you just got them dilated. You better be resting those eyes, girl. Hey, Patricia, aloha and welcome. Hey, Theodore. Hey, Elena. Hey, girl. Hey, what is up? Hi, Juki's Party Palace. Welcome. Hi, AJ. Hi. Unfair question. Hi. What do you guys do? Did you guys take the poll? There is a poll at the top. If you do all of them, I should have had a check all or something like that. But what printing for your shirts do you use the most? Do you use sublimation? Do you use HTV? Do you use DTF? I think DTG is on there too. I'm not sure, but something's on there. Hey, JB, what's up? Hi, Tanya, welcome. Hey, Nawan. Hey, Beta Den Diamonds, welcome. Y'all, I'm trying to get through. Nancy, girl, I got my package. I did not open it yet, but I can't wait to see my Shenanigans shirt, boo. So thank you. That was super, super quick. Like super, 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 super quick. So thank you. I got it out of the mailbox today. So I am going to check it out. Hey, Ashita. Y'all, I'm probably gonna miss somebody because I want to go ahead. I don't want to keep out here that long. And y'all know I got to go to work tomorrow. And I have a meeting like all day. I have a TDA. If you're not a teacher, you may not know what a TDA is, but I have to go to work. But I have meetings pretty much all day. So I won't even be in the classroom, but I will be there in meetings. So yay. So that's what I have planned for tomorrow. So I'm trying to get this through. And hopefully, I know I had a few questions already about selling transfers. I'm not really sure, but I do want to go over like some of the cost of DTF. So DTF and sublimation, which one do I think is best? I'm not really sure yet which one I think is best. I know which one I could possibly do a little bit more with based off of the material, but sublimation is still a valuable tool to have in your printing or crafting rooms or businesses. To start with sublimation, I think the startup for sublimation is cheaper. I think it is cheaper than, well, not I think, I do know that it is cheaper if you're dealing with like converted printers and that sort of thing than DTF. So a lot of the DTF, I think I left the refrigerator open. A lot of the DTF printers that we are converting into DTF, because actual printers that do DTF, I think I was in a show in North Carolina and they had an actual DTF machine. Those machines are so much, y'all. So for little home-based businesses like mine or yours or whoever's, it may not be the right thing to do at that time. So we look into converting these printers to do what they're not supposed to do. So a lot of the DTF printers that are out there now, they don't make them anymore. So these are older printers, but you have people who are converting them into DTF. So that's just a little background. So this printer is not older. It is one of the Epson Eco-Tanks, but it's not really the ideal printer. From what I hear, it's not the ideal printer for DTF because of the makeup of the actual machine. So you can't really shake the cartridges. I think that's the biggest issue as far as this printer is not really being able to shake it. And you really need to shake that white ink. So I'll tell y'all what I've been doing. And so far, so good. I haven't had any situations. Hey, Ruth, welcome. Hey, Gail. Hey, Keish. Miss Mary, if I didn't say hey, hey, Mary. So I'm trying to keep my other computer up because I want to show you guys the the software that I use. I'm using Direct Factory version 10 CADlink, and I got that link from Big Boi Prints. He has that underneath his videos, and I think I included it underneath mine. If not, Big Boy, can you send me the link, and I will put the link underneath my video. Hi, Josette. Oh, speaking of Big Boy, hey, Big Boy, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Hi, Tanu. Hey, Jocelyn. So yeah, y'all. Hey, Gina. Hey, Vivian. So I'm gonna keep going. I thought that by me doing the whole, no subscribers, only subscribers can comment, and I thought I would be able to keep up, but I could not. Hey, Shanita Nicole, what's up, girl? Happy Tuesday. And Shanita just unboxed her new Ricoma EM1010. Go check out her video. She's starting embroidery, and I know she is going to love it. Hey, Judy. All my members who came through tonight, thanks, y'all. I'm going to go back out really quick. Not really out. Hey, friend. Hey, Coretta. Y'all. Hey, everybody. Y'all. Y'all know. At some point, I just got to scroll all the way down. I can't even keep up. One day I'll do better. Today is not the day, though. Today's not the day. Let me just go back to the video. I just need to change something, and then we are going to save. All right. So let's get ready to. I'm going to switch over, talk about a few things, but I did want to go over the price. So this printer, the Epson Eco-Tank 8550, was $6.99. I got this printer off of OfficeDepot.com. Don't on Amazon. I didn't even put an Amazon link in the description because I don't want you guys spending over $800 or over $700 for this printer. All right, so I'm not even putting in a link. The printer on Amazon, I think it was almost like $1,100. You can get this printer for $700 on Office Depot. You just got to check every morning. I think I have another video that kind of explained like how I just had it, how I kept checking every morning for printers. I still check, even to this day, y'all, I still check for printers every morning. It's kind of sad. But hold on, let me close this refrigerator, y'all. That's gonna drive me bonkers. So we are going to look at a few things, but it's $6.99. Then for the software, for this particular printer, it prints 13 inches wide. CADlink's RIP software, and RIP is an acronym. I can't remember. I meant to write it down so I could tell you guys. RIP is an acronym. So that goes, so any printer that goes up to 13 inches is about $400 for the software. It is not a design software. So I still have to design inside of Adobe Illustrator or whichever design software I use, and then I upload it into CADlink. Once I upload it into CADlink, then I print it. I don't know a lot about CADlink. Y'all, I've only been using CADlink for about 5 or 6 days. Okay. So, and I'm still on the trial version. I have not, so I don't even know everything. I just know how to print. But it was that easy to where all I really had to do was import it, size it correctly, and print it. That was it. Am I doing that right? I don't know. But guess what? We are going to look at that today so that you guys can kind of see like all of the different steps. So you have the printer, $6.99. CADlink is about $400. The ink, you have to pay for the ink, the powder, and the film. Because with DTF, it does not print on paper. Like how with sublimation, it prints on paper. DTF actually prints on film. So that ink is laid on top of the film. All right, so you guys will see a little bit of that tonight. I'm trying to think if I went through everything. Also, you need print head cleaning solution. So I got this little small bottle. Of course, I need to get a larger bottle, and I've already used quite a bit of it. And this is only day 5 or 6. I might be overdoing it, y'all, but I feel that, better safe than sorry. And I like DTF, and so I want to make it last. And so you need print head cleaning solution for your printer. And what else you need? You just need, it kind of adds up, but is it worth it? And so I am going to make every effort to show you guys this journey. I am going to try to make sure that I put some shirts in my shop, make sure that I put some maybe transfers, do some custom transfers so that you guys can see, okay, so if you invest in this, can you realistically make this money back? Because you're going to put out at least $1,500 even doing it yourself. All right, even doing it yourself. So we are going to look at a few things. I'm just trying to think if I saw. I think we have everything covered. So let me switch over to the screen. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Sin. I'm seeing some of y'all. Hey, Dims. I'm seeing, hey, Shamika. Have you ever tried to convert the 4760 models? No, I haven't. I haven't tried to convert those. So my other Epson printers that I have for sublimation, I actually have two Eco-Tank 15,000. One is for sublimation. The other has regular pigment ink in it. And then I have the 2750. So those are the only, and honestly, y'all, I don't even really view Eco-Tanks really needing to be converted because you're only really just putting ink inside. So yeah. Hey, Mary Warzak. All right, let me go ahead and share this other screen, the craft table. I'm gonna make me a little bit smaller. At least I'm gonna try. All right, so we're gonna look at a few things with DTF. I'm still close, so I can at least look at the chat. And then we're gonna, if you guys have any questions about my process so far, please let me know. I am looking in the chat. But I just want to like show you guys a few things. So as far as the paper is concerned, this is sublimation paper on IG. Okay, Mary, I'll check. It probably didn't come through. It might have went through my spam. I'll check it, okay? So of course, this is sublimation. This is a sublimation paper. And this is what we use for sublimation. All right, y'all know sublimation. You have to have sublimation ink. And so this is the film. And so there's like a smooth side and then there's a matte rough side. That is where you would lay, that's where the ink goes for DTF on the matte side. All right. And so the ink, from what I understand, y'all, I've been researching. I researched this for a few months before I actually got the printer. So, and the person who convinced me to get this particular printer is 40. I told you before, 40 told me to just yank those rollers out and don't even think about it. And so he was the one who originally told me that I should start out with this printer. And so that's what we're doing. And so the ink, it's a special pigment ink. It's not regular pigment ink. It's a special pigment ink that can be used with this type of film. All right. So this is not like transfer paper. The ink is applied on top. You guys will see when we print out an image, but it's laid on top of the paper, and then the white goes behind it. Now, there are other ways that, like, you don't have to use the white all the time. I'm using the white until I know and I feel comfortable with this process. I've also heard some people convert the 7720 into DTF. I actually have a 7720. I was thinking about maybe playing around with it, but I don't really know if I really want to do that. The only thing is that you can't put white in that one. So I don't know, but that's the difference. DTF is on film and the sublimation paper is, the sublimation paper. Now, I think the DTF film may cost a little bit more than sublimation paper. I'm not sure, but if anybody knows, Big Boy, if you are in the chat or anybody, please let us know if the sublimation paper is a little bit cheaper than the film. All right. Hey, Nini. Hey, everybody that came in that I did not get a chance to see. All right. So this is these are the rollers that I got from the printer. All right. So this comes together. It goes something like this. I think this, I don't even remember now, but it goes something like this. And so it's on top. And so you literally have to yank it out. So you got to pull it out in order for it to go. Now there's rollers behind, I guess, where the paper feeds, but these are the front rollers. These are the only rollers that I removed. these are the only rollers that I removed. Everything seems to be working just fine. So you may, but it does take time. It does take time to remove those rollers. It's not easy. You guys may be a lot stronger than me, which you probably are, but yeah. Also, you needed some of this print head solution, and you need like a syringe just to get in there really good and make sure you get your print head cleaned. And it's good to do this. Honestly, I do this every day. So whenever I get ready to turn the printer off or I'm done printing, I try to clean the print head, or even right before I print, I'll do it. So it depends. And I also run a nozzle check to make sure everything looks good. But you definitely want to get you print head cleaning solution. That is important. Now I have this tube because I saw on the Hangry Muscle, because he has this same printer. So if you are interested in getting this printer, if you want to see a little bit more about the Epson Eco-Tank 8550, check out the Hangry Muscle. I have a link to his video, or a link to his channel, I believe, inside of the description. So check out his channel. He does have way more videos about the 8550 than I do. I just have this one. All right, so check him out. But this tube, so I want to eventually remove my waste tank and make another kind of portal for that ink, or the wasted ink, to kind of filter out of the printer. So I do have this for when I get ready to do that. I haven't really been pressed to do it right away because the printer is still fairly new, but I know that I'm going to probably do this within the next 2 to 3 weeks because I have been printing a lot on this printer. All right. So then, y'all, I had to build this. So when the paper comes out of the printer, it's not coming out flat. And remember, that ink that's being laid on this film. So with this paper or any other paper, the paper will soak up the ink, right? With this film, the ink, there's nothing for it to soak into. The ink is actually sitting on top of the film. So once you put it in and it starts to kind of like go through and then it does a dip, that ink, it's fluid. And so then it will start to kind of like slope down and move and slide. So you don't want it to do that. So in order to prevent that, some people have fancier looking trays, better looking trays than this. Y'all, I was trying to figure out why, because I did not know, honestly. And I was trying to figure out like, why was it like smearing? So I had these pieces of wood that I was supposed to be doing a Valentine's Day haul video with. And so I had these pieces of wood from the Dollar Tree. All right. And so there's 4 pieces. Each piece is about 1/8 of an inch. But what I did was I kind of created like one of them. I kind of have it like to protrude out a little bit so that I can like not really jam it in, but kind of like make it stable. And then that way it kind of like just falls correctly. And so that paper comes out really nicely. And ever since I started using this little contraption, honestly, I have not had an issue with any ink rolling down or any smearing of any inks or anything. All right. So I got to remember to put this in because we are going to print. We're going to do a tester and we're going to see what prints quicker. Does sublimation print quicker, or does DTF take longer to print? DTF, you can put DTF on all types of fabrics, okay? Because I'm going to show you all the entire process of us even putting the powder on the back, getting that cured with our heat gun, and pressing onto the shirt. Like, I'm going to show you guys the entire process of how DTF works. But it's not like sublimation. You know, with sublimation, in order for us to get this onto cotton, we have to do various things. Y'all know I've done easy subli. You use the glitter HTV, you use the transparent HTV, you use so many different things to get that on. And sometimes we don't realize it, but that increases the cost of sublimation. You know, us having to buy that. Those products are pretty expensive for us to use in order to do that. So why do you get DTF? Why do you want DTF? Well, I mean, for vinyl reasons, you know, you don't have to weed. This is pretty much like ink laid on the film, and it kind of turns into a vinyl once you put that adhesive on the back of it, right? So you don't have to weed any of this. That's one thing. Now, will I still use, hold on. Yes. Now, will I still use vinyl or HTV? Of course I will, because I may have designs that are super easy to weed, or maybe one color, and I may want to use that. I may not want to waste my DTF ink, and I could apply vinyl. But this is so much thinner than vinyl. I don't want you to think, because I said, it's like vinyl, the way that it is way thinner than vinyl. It is way thinner than vinyl. So I want you guys to know that, like, this is literally ink with adhesive on the back. Ink with adhesive on the back. That's what it is. So let me see. Did 40 come in? Hey, 40, if you're here, I didn't see you. And also, let me tell you another thing. I'm going to do another video because I want to see how a DTF print, if it would cover up a sublimation mistake. So you guys know that's another way that sublimation can be a little more expensive. Before you press this, you see the colors, everything is vibrant. Let me show you guys. So before you press this, I'm in front of the camera. So before you press this, you know what your colors are going to look like. Okay, if you see any streaks or anything in your print, beforehand. With sublimation, sometimes you don't know. If that heat press and you're using an easy press or something like that, and you miss and slide it up a little bit, you don't have to worry about this ghosting. All right. And then guess what? When that ghost or whatever it does, you have just ruined your product. So now it's going to cost you more money to get another blank, right? That's where we come with sublimation. Sublimation, sometimes there may be a little line there. We can't see it. Sometimes the lint you can't. So it's not always 100% that you know that this is going to work. All right. So I think your room for error with DTF and pressing in your business is less. All right. So that is how the cost of sublimation also increase. So now that I think about it, I don't know. At first I was saying that sublimation is cheaper, and to start up it is, but over time, which one is really, really cheaper. So let me see. Do I have any questions, y'all? Let's see. Thanks, Joanne. Hey, y'all, anybody that just came up, hey, and welcome. So what else did I want to tell y'all? Okay, so I'm going to actually pull up CADlink. I'm going to press both of these today. We're going to use a white piece of, I think I have white felt that we're going to press on. So we're going to do the sublimation. This is the sublimation. And then we are going to do the DTF so you can see it. Miss Johnson said, can you put that on a cup? I have seen the best uni put this on a cup. I have not put it on a cup yet, but I have seen the best uni put this onto a cup. I have. So I'm very curious about that. I will probably be trying to put it on a cup. I will probably be trying to do a full wrap cup with DTF and see how that goes. I don't know if it would require any epoxy or whatever, but I am going to definitely test this out. Hold on, what about? So as far as the maintenance is concerned, so all I've been doing now is doing a little bit of this print head solution. Really, the key to keeping your machine going and not having too many problems is using your machine. So using it every day. So that's why you'll see people who do have these machines, they do a lot of different, they have transfer businesses, because you have to use that machine often. All right. You can't, I wouldn't go days without using it. So every day I at least print out a nozzle check just to see how it is. And for the most part, I've been pretty good. So I use a little bit of the print head solution just to put it down where the little print head box is. And so far, so good. I haven't had any major issues, but y'all, this is day 6. So remember that. All right. Let's see if I have any questions. You figure. Look at the cost of DTF print sheet. I did. So that's why my initial reasoning, like with sublimation being cheaper, that's why I felt like sublimation was a lot cheaper, especially to start up, especially to start up. But in the long run, and just for like other reasons, as like printing on cotton t-shirts and things like that, of course, if you have customers who only want cotton t-shirts, then you have the option of DTF or vinyl. I don't know about y'all, but HTV is expensive. I go through rolls, especially if I have a large shirt order out. I go through rolls and rolls of HTV, especially depending on the design. HTV costs more than the bottles of ink. So that's my only thing with that. Hold on. Sorry, Candy. Hey, Fabulouses. All right, y'all. So what are we going to do next? So I want to show you guys CADlink. We are going to print out, let me take off the craft table. So we are going to print out the designs. All right, we're going to print out a sublimation sheet, and then we are also going to print out a DTF sheet. We are going to see which one, like what's faster, because of course, you know, when you take everything into consideration, you want your productivity and your time to also be on point as well, right? So it doesn't make sense if you have a printer, you have 30 shirts that you need to print, and it takes forever for them to print, right? So let's see what I'm going to print out. We're going to use the same image, the same sheet size, and see how long it's going to take. So I am actually going to pull up my other computer and the CADlink software. If you have a MacBook, CADlink does not work on MacBooks. All right. So that's the only other thing. There is another RIP software that you can use. And when you're looking into RIP software, you have to make sure it supports the printer that you are using. All right. You have to make sure that it supports the printer that you are using. So I'm going to try to, I keep forgetting that I'm not, y'all, I be doing too much. Hold on. Let me see if I can share this screen because I really want you guys to see it. I want you guys to see that software. Hey, Mary Beth. Hey, Lizzie Beth. I'm doing great. Fox. You help me guide for the roles. Gabs, sure. Are you gonna do? I thought you were gonna return yours, Gabs. You gonna keep it? Hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna share this screen. We can go. It honestly, with the rollers, that is the part where I'm telling y'all, I kept hearing 40 is the one who convinced me that it can be done. 40 also has an 8550. He's the one who's told me that this is the printer that I needed to get. I was considering the 8500, but the 8500 does not print up to 13 inches. I started to tell you guys. So the CADlink software supports up to 13 inches at $400. Anything above that, and they have DTF printers that print wider than that. The baby's booty has a 24-incher, Miss Betty. So that one is $1,300 for the CADlink software for that one. My 13-inch works just fine. Most shirts, especially if you're just doing a basic design, you're not going to, unless you have, depending on the size shirt, but for the most part, I don't usually print bigger than that. All right, so let's go. I think you guys can see the screen. So this is the CADlink software right here. And y'all, I don't know much about the CADlink software. And to be quite honest, all I have done is import images and print. I haven't really looked around. I haven't really searched. Of course, you have to add your printer. You have to add the printer that you're using. And I think it's like one printer at a time. If I'm wrong, Big Boy, please correct me. But I think it's like one, you can only use one printer on this software or something like that. Not really 100% sure. All right. But here we are. So now to import, I've been going to File, and then I just click Import File. So the file that I'm going to use right here is this file right here, Crafting Live. And it's really just my crafting things image that I have because I'm going to print both of them on each sublimation and DTF. So this is where it comes up. It's already mirrored. You don't have to mirror anything. I just need to make sure that, and this is where you do everything. So you have the queue, you have the page. And so right now I had to click on the page because it got me one time before. I thought I was printing 13 by 19, but I was not. It was still on 8.5 by 11. So I had to switch that around. And so I'm going to select 13 by 19, layout manual. So as you see, it came in as like an 8.5 by 11. So I'm just going to have to resize that because it's not how I want it to be. And I always kind of do too much, but we're going to leave it right there. And that may be too big. I think that's too big. Yeah, that's too big. It's not really that big. So that's my only thing. Big Boy, tell me what I need to do. I'll play around with it a little bit more, maybe this weekend, because I really want to put some stuff inside of my Etsy store so that I can see exactly like how much, like if it's worth it. So I did realize when doing this that you have to leave like an inch at the bottom. Like you can't really print this big. Like you can print large, but you can't take up that entire 13 by 19, not this way. And there's a thing called like, I guess like gang sheets where you can do continuous prints. We're not doing any of that today until I learn a little bit more about it. But hold on, I gotta block a user until I learn a little bit more about it. But I do want to show you guys this. So before I click print, and y'all, that's pretty much it. So the page is set on the page. Here's the job, and we don't want to mirror it. I got it, made it too small. Let's see if I can find it now. No, I can't find it. Gotta go up. There it go. There it is. If I can get over there now. Okay, there we go. All right, so before I press print, I want to make sure that I have this board inside. And so I'm just going to press print. Y'all, it was that easy. But again, this is not a design software. CADlink is not a design software. It is, you're simply uploading or importing your image. And once you import your image, you can go ahead and resize. You can go ahead and print. All right, so let's see. Okay, so Big Boy said, remember I said earlier that you had to do like it's one printer. So you can print from several different printers. You just have to pay for an extra port. All right, you just have to pay for an extra port. Okay, I'm using, did I not, hold on y'all, I got to see why my other printer where, oh, and y'all, hold on. Okay, so all I'm going to do is press print in a second. I'm going to press print here, and I'm also going to press print from Adobe Illustrator to print out, to print my sublimation ink. But y'all, I named the DTF printer, and it is an Epson Eco-Tank 8550. But y'all know Epson Eco-Tank, it's a white printer. It's a perfect addition. I have one black printer that is my 2750, and it's the only one. But because my Epson Eco-Tank 8550 is white and it uses powder. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the TV show Power, but I just felt like his name needed to be Ghost. So our Eco-Tank 8550 for DTF is Ghost. Okay, that's his name because yeah, he's just gorgeous and he prints white. Like, I just thought it was fitting. So let me put this in. Let me see why my other camera went off, because I want you guys to see how that ink is laid. All right, hold on. So you guys can't even see this now because the printer, the thing. So I'm going to put this here. And it actually fits pretty perfect. Seems like it's a little bit tight. Let me see, y'all. It seems too tight today. All right, there we go. And so we're gonna print it here. Good. Oh, it shouldn't be tilting. There we go. Now we got it. So the tray comes all the way out. The tray is actually automatic. So whenever you print and it reads whatever size paper, it will adjust accordingly, the output tray. All right, so we are going to get ready to, it's on. I just want to put the printer back on. I don't know why it keeps going off on me. Okay, it's going to go back on, probably because I'm not using the printer. All right. So I do want to press them both at the same time. Uh-oh, I don't see it here. Hold on, let me remove that. Yo, I really want y'all to see the print. Hold on. Okay. All right. So, sorry y'all, I have my hands all in your way. So we are going to get ready to print. Let me make our printer bigger, and then I'm going to actually print from both. Print. Uh-oh. And then you guys will kind of see like how it does. I'm printing both of them almost at the same time. That one's just registering. Uh-oh. And I don't have the setup. 15,000. It's going. Uh-oh, cancel. Sorry, y'all. I'm in Adobe Illustrator right now. I know you guys can't see it. Y'all have seen me in Adobe Illustrator 1,000 times. So it's not anything major. I'm just printing out the or Super B. I'm just printing out the image. Setup. Now I gotta change the print settings. Quality, mirror. Hold on, y'all. And then I'll come back. I'll be able to answer any questions if you guys have any. I'm sure Big Boy has gotten to most of them because I'm just learning this, y'all. I am just learning this. So I'm going to go a little bit bigger because I really want y'all to see. Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh. Of course, this one is giving me an issue. I don't know why. I guess it says all my printers get a little bit jealous, y'all. Because it doesn't like for me to get new toys. None of them do. They all start acting up. So, done. This is I have a paper jam. This one's coming in no paper. So right now the DTF printer is winning. Okay, hold on. Now it's ready for me. Let's see. Sublimation, you're not doing well for yourself. This is your opportunity to shine, and you're not shining. This is your opportunity. Okay, there it goes. Let's see. Okay. It looks like it's... All right, we're all set, y'all. I think you guys can kind of see a little bit. I don't want to drop this phone. But that's how it's laid. So that's how you're able, like you have your whites. You can press this onto different colors. Even with the other, I think I saw somebody who has the 7720. I think they were pressing on other colors too, even though they did not have the white. The only thing is that when you need white, you don't have it. So that's the only thing. So once this is done printing, we are going to press these so that you guys can see the difference. I wish I would have made this the same size as this, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh, Angel. I need a Tommy girl. Who I need to yeah. I need a Tommy. I gotta make sure Tommy has to be on point. Tommy has to be on point. I need a Tommy. All right, y'all. Let me see what I missed. Hey, Lisa. Welcome. So, y'all, any other questions? Lisa, where did you order yours from? So, I got mine from Office Depot, and I checked every morning. And for a while, y'all, for a few days, they were available for maybe like 2 days. Every morning I checked, they were available. Maybe like 3 days, because I had another one in my cart, and I was like, you do not need another one. You have not even converted this one yet. So I did not get it. But y'all, this is a beautiful printer. It really, really is. It's very sleek. I actually really, really like this printer. So I don't know. I may be getting another one. So, I don't want this to go off because I don't know. I don't have it on the charger. Oh, if it works super well, I'm going to sell my other one. That's great. Barb, I need that warehouse. That's my end game. Like, I really do. I hope like by the end of this year, the world will be looking better and me and my kids will be in somebody's warehouse working. So I'm hoping that's the case. Let me see. Thank you, Miss Johnson. I'm trying to work on it. Thanks, Brad. And everybody, 1908. Yes, y'all, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Let's see. Y'all, I'm just scrolling now. I'm trying to keep up. Good for the jealous printers. Yeah. I haven't even like really paid them any attention this week. The other ones, it's been all about rhinestone, DTF, and sewing. That's what it's been all about. Those 3 things, nothing else. Poor sublimation, and even my poor little CRICUT. I haven't even really cut anything. I was supposed to be making Valentine's cards. Hey Shay, how's your game going? Yo, I'm trying to scroll. Well, yeah. Look. So y'all, our sublimation prints are done, and they look, y'all, these colors look really good. I'm gonna switch over. Well, yeah, let me switch so you guys can see the colors. Did it fall? It must have fell. Oh, the top fell. That's what fell. Hold on. Let me reopen it, y'all. It's the, y'all know the top shouldn't really be open like this. But it's so fun to watch and mesmerizing to watch, y'all. I love watching this print, and that's really another reason why I can't get anything done, because I'm just watching the printer print. So, hey Kiana. Yep, that is Ghost. Oh God, it keeps falling, y'all. It's tired of us watching it. That's what's happening. It doesn't want to be seen anymore. So let me move little Ghost. Doesn't want to be seen no more. At Best Buy, seriously, Lisa, check Office Depot every morning. If you check it, you'll be surprised. Now you have to check it like pretty early. So I would usually check it when I first wake up, like about 6-ish, sometimes 5. I'll check it, and then check until about 9 or 10, because sometimes it becomes available. I know a few people who had some success that way too. So you definitely want to check it. Oh, Shay, it's super quiet. Super, super, super quiet. Like you can't hear anything. Uh-oh. Let me make sure my paper is in there good. Yeah, it's in here good. Y'all, it's looking pretty good. I keep it open so that I can see if it kind of like starts to droop. But so far, y'all, so good. Yeah. Go see, it's like a ghost. It closes whenever it wants to. But yeah, it is super quiet. It's super quiet, super sleek. I love it. Let's see. The Barb said now we need to do the speed test. Yes, yes, Barb, you'll be surprised. Like you see how fast this actually printed out fast. Let me show you guys the sublimation print. So these are the sublimation prints, and we printed it on the same size sheet, a 13 by 19. So I mean, that's a check in the sublimation column, right? Because while that's printing, we could have cut this and already pressed it, and we would be done, right? So that's a whole nother thing. But yeah. So depending on what you're interested in, but remember this is limited to what it can go on to. And so Easy Subli is pretty expensive. It's not cheap. Clear HTV is pretty expensive. A lot of that stuff is it's not cheap. So I don't know. Let's see. What's the name? Wash your hands. It is an Eco-Tank 8550. Yeah, it's an Eco-Tank 8550. Need to go order my ink. So I have it waiting. Oh, yes. You want to have it. Okay, I already have one DTF printer, but having to change out print head because it clogged bad when I got COVID. Oh, yeah. And that's the thing. Like, you have to perform the maintenance. You have to perform the maintenance on this. And it doesn't take long to perform the maintenance, y'all. Honestly, it's not major. I know you hear maintenance and you're thinking something major. It's really not major. It's not major at all. This printer was $6.99. It was $6.99. You don't want to pay any more for it than that. Because on Amazon, I think they have it for like $1,100. You do not want to pay that. No. I mean, it's an awesome printer. I love it. It's wide format. It prints up to 13 inches. It's good, but you don't want to overpay. And that's what you will do if you pay more than that $6.99 for it. So yeah. Hey, you Dick. What's up, teammate? How is it going? I know, Shay. I know you're here, boo. Thank you. Dim's your hot mess. Hot mess. Looking for weeks for that printer. Look, if you're talking, Brad, if you're talking about the 8550, check, y'all. I cannot tell. That's how I ended up getting this one. I went and so I was online very early looking. I think I was on like about 5, and I was looking to see because every time I wake up, I check and see if it's available. And so I woke up, checked to see, get on some of those reminders because sometimes they'll send you like a notification that it's available. But I got on and I saw it was there. I ordered it right away. And then I went back because I was going to share the link in my Facebook group, and it was gone. So I didn't even like share the link because it was already out of stock. So, and it actually showed up, and y'all, it showed up 2 days later. That's how quick it came. Uh-oh, my paper away. Mess this up. It showed up 2 days later. That quick. So I usually don't drink around my prints because I always like waste something on it. But y'all just check every day to be able to print on all fabrics. Yes, it's just a little. The maintenance really isn't stressful. I know a few people in here who have printers. I don't know about this one. If 40's still here, 40 can give you some insight. Yeah, Dig does DTF. Big Boy does DTF. Barb does DTF. So we have a lot of people inside of the chat who are aware of the requirements for being successful with DTF. You can be successful with DTF. I see so many people doing it. And so a lot of people, I would think, because I'm already thinking that far, like, okay, well, what happens when I don't have orders? Do I want to? Let me show you guys some other ones that I printed out. When I don't have orders, do I want to have to worry about printing something that I'm not going to use? Not really. So guess what? I'm going to make sure that I have in my Etsy shop. I may put this in my Etsy shop, and maybe have like some other generic images that I put in my Etsy shop. But also, you can do custom designs. You can sell custom transfers. It's worth it, right? So that's kind of what I've been thinking about. Hey, Patrice. Hey, girl. Let's see. Can you make stickers with it? I don't know, but I think I saw Big Boy make something. Big Boy, did you make stickers with it, or did you use it when you did those cupcake toppers? I don't remember. Because it's already kind of like a sticker. It really is like a sticker. Let's see. Thank you, Landa. Okay. You talked it. Okay, so with the white ink, honestly, I haven't had any issues so far, Brad. It's only day 6, but I haven't had any issues with the white ink. I use Big Boi Prints ink, and what I do with the ink, so lately I was going to get a massager. I was telling everybody in my other live on my other channel that I was going to get like a massager to kind of like put it on the printer on the side to kind of like vibrate it a little bit. But honestly, I pick it up and shake. Like once I do the print head, it's not heavy. Sometimes I leave it on the desk and I just kind of like move it around a little bit. But you won't really have that problem if you're printing the way that you should be printing with it. Like if you leave it idle, that's when it starts to clump and coagulate. You don't want it to do that. So if you're printing, you won't have that. That won't be a major issue for you. You just want to make sure that your print head is clean and that everything is flowing correctly. But like just because I'm just worried about it, like I'll shake it up a little bit. 40 suggested that I look into a circulation system for the white ink only. So I could do that. I could look. So I know, like eventually, as like I told you guys, I have this tubing that I'm going to connect to the waste tank, and then I'm going to filter out. Instead of letting that ink go into the waste tank, I'm just going to filter the ink out of the print head where it comes out. It's like a little box in there. I'm going to filter that out and have it go in there. I may want to get a sys system. That could work too, because that's something that would be a lot easier that you could just pick up and you can shake it. So that's something else that I'm looking into, but I'm definitely looking into that circulation system where it keeps your white circulating. So I want to look into that. 40 told me about that the other day. And that's probably the route that I'm going to go though, because then you don't have to do that much. Like the amount of your hands-on time is reduced at that point. So that's kind of what I do with the white. So far, I haven't had any issues. I have been printing every day. And I do a print head or a nozzle check every day too. So awesome, Lisa. Thank you, Martha. Hey, Crafting Away. Hey, Kirsten. So let's see. I would like to get one, but I'm concerned about the clogging issues. I travel often. So that's what I don't know if the circulation system, if you had that attached, because I love to travel too. I just have not been traveling because of everything. But I'm trying to think if the circulation system would kind of help solve that problem a little bit, which is possible. So that's something that I want to look into. But don't worry, y'all. I am going to keep you guys posted, even when I decide to go away for a little bit, because I'm not going to let this machine stop me from going away. I'm just not. But I'm going to let you guys know how that works. Once I have, like, I will try to put things in place, so that when I do get back, that I can continue to use my machine. But I do, I'll keep you guys posted when that happens. I'll do a video and let y'all see. So let me show you. Hey, Sharon and I will be on this Friday. We're going to be making some skirts, y'all. Y'all know I think I'm a seamstress now. I'm going to show y'all some of these other prints that I did. So these are, this is DTF. And on the back, you guys probably can't really see it. It does lay that white on the back. Also, it's almost done. Also, like, I already put the powder on here and did it with the heat gun. Now, y'all, that's the one thing. I don't really even know how long I'm supposed to do it with the heat gun. I just do it until I think that it's okay, that it's good. That's probably not the right thing to do. When I find out exactly, I will definitely let y'all know. But this is another one. This is also DTF. Y'all know I love me some gnomes. So it's like a teacher gnome set with the pencil, the notebook, and the apple. I think I got this from Design Bundles. All right, y'all, I think we are all done. So I think I got this from Design Bundles. And from what I've been told, like, you should go ahead and powder it. You know, you don't let it sit. I saw some people who let theirs dry a little bit and then they powdered it. And then some people powdered it right away. I don't know. So I'm just going to try to powder it in the next few minutes. Thank you, Martha. So Martha also has DTF. So Martha says it really does not take a long time to do the maintenance. It sounds intimidating. It sounds intimidating when you say you got to make sure that you do the maintenance on it. It's not really It's not really that bad, y'all. It's really not. All right, so this was another one. Some of you in my Facebook group probably saw this. And I'm probably going to press this on one for one of my teacher besties. But look, this is DTF. It prints, that's white ink that it prints. And then, of course, the back part. And this is already ready for me to press. I think I'm going to press that one for y'all. And then I have this one that I have not pressed yet, but I did it the other day in my on my other channel. And because Autism Awareness Month is going to be in April. And so I made this for Francis at my local Olive Garden. So I got to make that and press it and take it to her. Her son is autistic. And I want to make sure I give that to her in time. But y'all, this is sublimation. And let's pull out the DTF because it's already done. So I just saw sublimation prints twice as fast as, or twice or faster than the DTF. I mean, I don't know if that's something major for you or not, but and these are going to be our testers. So let me put this here. We're going to test in a few minutes. I'm not going to press that. We're actually not going to press this either. So when you take it out, I'm going to show you guys something. So when you take it out, you don't want to hold it. So you guys see how I did this with the sublimation sheet. You don't really want to take it out and hold it like this. Like, you want to take it out and keep it flat because that ink is still wet. Y'all probably can't really tell how wet this is, but it is. All right. So I have a bin and I need a little bit larger bin. Where's my, I have my heat mat. I just don't know where it's at. So I want to show you guys. So remember how I said, like, I like to make the image like overly big. And so here's the image. Everything looks good. But you see at the bottom where that white did not lay all the way to the bottom, that's because there's a certain amount, like, you have to stop like right here. And I did not stop right here. Like, I made it a little bit larger than, you know, what's allowed on this particular sheet. Remember, that program is reading the sheet size that I put. So maybe I could trick it by doing a larger sheet size. Maybe not. So I don't know. But everything else looks good. Even though this is like this, y'all, I can still press this. There really is, like, I could put this on anything. Once I apply that adhesive on the back, I can still press it, regardless of there being any white there or not. Uh-oh. Wash your hands. Where do you get your designs for the printer? Either Design Bundles, Creative Fabrica. Sometimes I make them. It just depends. But those are places that if you don't really design, look at Creative Fabrica or Design Bundles. And why I recommend them is because most of them, their images come with a commercial license. When you buy off of Etsy, a lot of those designs do not come with commercial licenses. All right, so they're just saying you can use it for your own personal use. Let's see. I will study Rico. Now I need the rest of the stuff. Yeah. Oh, look, you ready, huh? Hey, Miss Starla. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get the. Hold on. Yeah, if you listen, y'all, and it's true, DTF, it does seem like a little bit. So I have to, with my sublimation printers, if I'm not using it, I can walk past them. You don't want to walk past the sublimation printers too much. You want to make sure you keeping that juice flowing, because I did have to do a little bit of maintenance on my 2750, just because I hadn't been using it that much. So you don't want to walk past your DTF printer every day. Like once a day, honestly, once a day. It does not even take 5 minutes, y'all, for the maintenance. We have a few people in here who have DTF printers. It sounds intimidating, but it does not even take 5 minutes to perform maintenance on this. And because I'm here in my craft room an awful lot, it's really easy for me to just go ahead and do it. Do I like the 15? As far as the style is concerned and how it looks, I would go with the 8550. I mean, my 15,000 has been good to me, but I might choose to go with the 8550. Let's see. Which printer is it? This is the 8550. Hold on. To the chance today, I'm going to order my printer because I was showing you one. It was there. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead. I'm going to start powdering this. Hold on. I'm going to powder on the table. But you can get, so I have like these bends, but you want to get like a larger bend to kind of stick it in. So that way you can kind of like close it and just put your powder in there. Like it's a lot easier. But we are just going to go with it this way. I kind of want to turn it to the side, and I don't want to drop my stuff. So we're going to just go with the side. This is wet. You don't want to touch any part of your design because it is very wet. All right. So can you, hold on. Who's asking me? Later. For my sublimation. Not yet. Yeah, that's Don. Everybody says don't get the white, but there are ways around it. Everybody says don't get the 8550 because of you have to shake it. Again, like I said in the video, and also like I said earlier, what makes this printer less desirable is because you cannot take the cartridges out. The ink is inside of a tank. So you can't take it like how the other printers are, but there are ways around it. Like I said, I just go ahead and kind of give it a shake here or there. If you are printing, you don't really have to worry too much about that because you are keeping that ink going. But if you're not printing, that's where it becomes a problem. So they have the circulation system that I was telling you guys about, that 40 told me about. And I think he actually, I think Flawless told him about it. That's Anthony Alexander. And if you guys don't know, Anthony has he has a Facebook group. What is the Facebook group called? I think it's ran by Cosmos 2. DTF Cove. So if you want to look up more information for DTF, definitely check them out. But 40 kind of walked me through the whole process, and I do want to go ahead and get that circulation system. It doesn't take much of this powder. Hold on. It doesn't take much of this powder to kind of like go over. I should have put more at the top, but it doesn't take much, y'all. And then the rest of this, I'm just going to dump it back into this green band that I have and then reuse it because it's still usable. You guys can't see me doing this part. I'm just making sure this top part has stuff on it. All right, so we are done. That easy. And then now all I'm gonna do, some people use, as far as getting this to cure, some people put it in their convection oven. And so now I do have a convection oven that I plan to use with it. It's my regular sublimation convection oven because I don't really even use that much for sublimation anymore. So I have that oven. Some people use their heat press and they just kind of lower the platen like very close, like close down on top to kind of cure it. And then some people use the heat gun. Tonight we have our heat gun, and that's what we're probably going to go ahead and use and heat this up. And then I'm going to head over to the heat press. Hold on, sorry. So I want a white printer instead of black. I do have the Sawgrass too, though. Okay, yeah, no, that's I have one. My 2750 is black. It's the only one that I have that's black. Hold on, you can convert. Yep, you can convert the 8550 to sublimation. Yep, thank you, Elena, for I think you're probably answering a question. Thank you. Didn't know. Hold on, let's see. What Sin said, I have mine since November and didn't know how to do maintenance until last month, and I have printed every day, and I have not had any issues. Thank you, Sin. That's good to know. But Sin, which printer do you have? Because Sin started DTF2. She does DTF2. Honestly, y'all, I use this print head solution. And what I do is I kind of clean that area. I may take some Q-tips. I may get a paper towel, and then I'll run the print head. Y'all, that's all I really do for this. But I make sure I print every day. I do my nozzle checks every day. I kind of occasionally I'll give it like a little swish back and forth. But like I said, I was gonna get like a little. I have a small like mini massager that I could maybe attach to, maybe cause like some vibrations just to keep it like moving. Or what I'm going to do in the next few weeks is, one, I'm going to change that waste tank. And then I'm going to do, and I'll probably do a video to show you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to attach my tubing so that that ink, the wasted ink, will flow out of the printer and not settle inside of that waste tank. And then also I'm going to get that white circulation system where it circulates the ink for you. So I won't really have to worry about circulating that ink. I just got to worry about keeping that print head clean and nothing drying under there. Hold on, let's see. Enter that, but I can't. Thank you, boo. Hey, I'm new here. My boss wants to start DTF. What printer do you recommend for selling DTF at an HTV store? Big boy, if you are here, you dig. If you are here, anybody who can answer, Barb, if you are here, I'm just starting out with DTF. So I'm only using an Epson Eco-Tank 8550. I would not recommend that if you have like a store. Honestly, with DTF, unless you're getting an actual DTF printer and you are going to be producing it inside, print and transfers, I would have more than one printer, only because with these printers, we are converting them. If something were to go wrong or happen with this printer, you want to have a backup. So I would definitely say, yeah, have a backup. The maintenance is really not that bad. Honestly, y'all, the maintenance is not bad at all. It's really not. Hold on, let's see. Oh, this is just a Gildan shirt. This is just Gildan. And this is actually DTF. I did DTF on this one. Check out my sizing and acro rip. So I would have been using AcroRip, but I used CADlink because Big Boy used CADlink. And I was like, somebody gonna help me. That's what I was thinking. I'm using CADlink. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna just kind of do a little bit of like to kind of cure this. So to cure it, all you really do is, like I said before, you put it inside of the convection oven, or you can put it underneath your heat press, or you can use a heat gun. I've been using a heat gun to get it done. And this is my heat gun. I'm gonna show you very briefly because then I'm gonna move over to the heat press. Hold on, let me move the table. Remove. So this is the heat gun that I use. I use the same heat gun to heat up that shrink wrap and heat up anything else that I need to heat up. Well, this is it. And so you just go, you kind of want to make sure that you are drying it. You don't want it to be wet when you are pressing it, okay? So let's see what software. I saw that one. So your Dick said maintenance is not that bad and it doesn't take that long. And yes, I recommend having more than one printer. Yeah, it's not that bad. It sounds, when you hear maintenance, the word maintenance is kind of scary, especially for everybody. You know, we live today, like I don't want to have to do anything extra that I don't want to have to do. I want these printers to work on their own. I want them to do, you know, I don't want to have to do anything. In fact, it gets to the point sometimes where I'm just overloading things in my Cricut machine. Like, why do I have to keep loading this mat in? That's just maintenance. It sounds intimidating. It is not intimidating. It is not. I thought it was too. That is why it took me so long to even really do DTF, because I was scared of the maintenance. It's not that bad. It's not. Don't be nervous. All right, let's see. So I'm just gonna kind of get this going a little bit. And then that's all you really have to do if you're using the heat gun. But it's longer than that. I'm not going to do all of it because I'm just not going to do all of it. But the heat gun, you can do it that way, but you may want to get an oven, okay? You may want to get a convection oven and do it that way. That may work a little bit better, all right? So let me go over to, okay, no, it didn't come out. I just want to see if you guys can see the heat press. Let's see if you guys can. I'm going to put it on the screen. I think so. All right, add to screen. All right, so the first one we're going to do is we are going to do the, so we are going to do this one first. This is the DTF. Remember, we were doing, this was sublimation, and then we'll compare the color and everything. And this is DTF. So we're going to do DTF first, and then I'm going to have to wait until this heat press warms up to about 3 something. All right, so I'm just going to, I know a lot of people don't really care about lint rolling, but with DTF and anything else, lint rolling doesn't hurt. If it doesn't hurt, like, why not do it? And you want to make sure, because you don't really want anything in between that adhesive and your garment. So that's really why I recommend using that. So we are going to get ready to press. With DTF, you don't really have to have another sheet on top. Like with sublimation, you have to use butcher paper to go on top. You don't really, that's not really required. So we're just going to go ahead and press this and let that go for about 15 or 20 seconds. Really, 15 seconds is enough. Well, if depending on the design, I would cut it. Now, if it's a full 13-inch, and I've heard some people say that they use like the pizza ovens to do it. All right, so I only did this at 275 because this is, with polyester, your temperature can be lower. And so I only did this at 275, but I am going to raise the temperature so that it can at least get to about 370 for us to sub onto it. And this is a cold peel. The paper that Big Boy sent, it says that it's either a cold peel or a hot peel, but we're gonna do cold peel. But this is kind of like, you see the colors come through a little bit more underneath that film. We're gonna leave it there for a second. Let's see. Yeah, Don, like our tumbler oven. Let's see, did I miss anything? Hey, Danny. Happy Tuesday, girl. Let's see. If I missed you, I'm sorry. So Kirsten has a Roland BN20. If you don't know that, that is an eco-solvent printer. So she's used to that type of maintenance. Yes, girl. Yes. It's not that major. So Creative Piece says he or she, Creative Piece likes the convection oven better. Hey, Rye, welcome. Hey, Jesse, I didn't see you earlier. Hey, Jesse. So let's see. Am I missing anything? Okay, let's see. So Barb's, I use lint rollers everywhere in my shop, next to heat press, embroidery machines, sewing machines, pressing table, and craft room. Yes, all my stations. Yes, yes, it's very important. That's how I feel about lint rollers, Barb. They are needed. And now Marilyn's about to make me get a whole nother lint roller for the rhinestones. So yeah. What is that cover? It's a Teflon cover. Who recommended that? Was it Danny? Danny might have recommended this to me. It's a cover for the top platen. They were tired of seeing how pathetic mine looked. All right, so this is, and that was a cold peel. So this was the DTF. Look how easy, y'all. Honestly, and I'm not just saying that. On this felt, you can't even feel it. You can't, on this felt, you cannot feel it. So what they usually recommend is to go over it again for like another 10 or 15 seconds with a Teflon sheet. And that kind of makes it like really, really melt into the fabric. But right here, you can't you can feel the sleekness of it and just the smoothness of it. But once you go, there's no hump. Like with vinyl, you can kind of feel it. So I'm just gonna press this one more time. It's at about 312 degrees now. So I'm just pressing it for a few seconds. And then that's good. And then once this heats up to about 375, we're gonna go ahead and press this image next to it. Y'all, this is the same image. I put this inside of Adobe Illustrator, and then I uploaded this to the CADlink software, but it's the same image. So we should see these colors should be popping that pink like this when we press. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if it's right or not. I don't know. All right, but yeah, y'all. But this is, oh, let me do the craft table. I'm gonna put that back underneath the heat press because we're gonna do it here, but I'm not gonna put this part. Hold on, let me show y'all. But I'm not going to put this part. But look, y'all, you can't see there's no, I should make it bigger. First of all, the color looks amazing. That color, and I don't even have any lighting right here in this area. That color looks amazing. Y'all, it is so smooth. Like you can't even feel, if I close my eyes, I could not really tell you right now where the DTF print starts or stops. Once I go in, I can kind of feel it a little bit, but that second press really reduced that kind of like slippery feel to it. So that second press is important for that. It kind of made it more matte, and it actually made it really blend in with the material. Water-based ink, I can write an Epson 15,000. Maintenance or like summation, you need a vinyl cutter. Cut starch prints like a silhouette. Oh, okay. Y'all really gonna make me convert a printer into an eco-solvent printer. Everybody's been asking me that today. Oh, that pet lint roller is the truth. That's what Marilyn said. Marilyn said that. She said that. She was like, girl, you need one. Thanks for being here, Rye. Yep, let's see. Did I miss anybody? What is this eco-solvent you speak? Is it used for? Oh, you can use it for all types of things. Like you can use it for shirts, stickers, um, all types of things. You can. It's yeah. Colors are popping. Yeah, I may have to look into it. Um, Kirsten has one. Even Shakia has an eco solvent printer. She has that same one, the Roland BN20. I don't know if she's been posting any videos using it, but she has an eco solvent video printer. So check her out. She may have some videos up there. Let me see. Let me see. Right, this is Dims's home. She belongs here. She just goes and visits other places, but this is home. Hey Kim. Hey girl, happy Tuesday. Uh-oh, the camera is blurry. This one's blurry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why. And I still didn't get that refrigerator closed. I still hear it beeping. But y'all, this feels so good. And those colors look so good. I can't wait to compare it to the sublimation. This is going to be the true test of the night to see how it compares. Are we going to be surprised? And y'all know usually with sublimation, it looks good. My ink is usually popping. Y'all know I have my ink, dynamic ink, and that is popping to, oh God, I gotta get some butcher paper because I think I printed that on, it's a 13 by 19, so I printed on ASA paper, so I have to have, that's a whole nother thing, butcher paper. You know, once you start thinking of sublimation, the cost starts to add up, y'all. The cost does start to add up. So these colors look good with this DTF printer. They look really good, y'all. Really, really good. So I can't even say anything about that. And that's what one of the bigger selling points for me is that with DTF, you actually get what you see. Now with sublimation, sometimes y'all, it's a guessing game. We may get something, we may press it, and then those colors aren't exactly what we thought they would be. Even with all the color swatches and everything you can print out, sometimes it just isn't what you expect it to be. And so when you press it, there's your product. There's your product. Then you may end up having to buy a whole new blank because you can't give the customer something that they really were expecting because you weren't even expecting it. So it, you know, it's a little, I don't know. DTF is pretty cool. It really is. The only difference is, so that you guys know, it sits it in the whole process. It's not like sublimation, as far as sublimation is actually becoming one with the fabric. DTF is sitting on top of the fabric, but it is so thin, y'all. It is ink, and then ink, the powder is put on top of the ink. But it is actual ink. All right, so you want to make sure that you remember that it is on top. But I have a DTF shirt that Gina, or just say the word Gina Gill LLC, that she sent me. It was my very first introduction to DTF. I did not even know what DTF was, and she sent me a shirt, and that shirt is in impeccable condition. It's like the very first day that I got the shirt. So I mean, just that, so that you know it's not peeling off. Nothing's peeling off. Oh, thanks, Rye. Thank you. Y'all know my bell is never too far. Courtesy of Eve, the baby's booty. Thanks so much, Rye. Yes, I can't keep, Elaine, I can't keep up. I'm trying. Christine, yes. So that's the difference. You get what you see with DTF. That's what I've noticed for the past 6 days. I'm no pro. I am learning this, and I'm showing you guys as I learn what I learn and what works for me, you know, starting out. But what I've seen is what you see is what you get with DTF. That is not the case with sublimation. Not all the time. So, Elena, there are some printers that you can convert to eco solvent. You know, I'm about to find out because everybody's been asking me that today. So I may have to to do y'all may be seeing another printer. I need to get rid of one of these sublimation printers though. I have 3 sublimation printers. I'm not getting rid of the Sawgrass for obvious reasons, because regardless of anything, all this converting and conversion is good, but that Sawgrass sublimation printer is the one. It definitely is the one. So I'm not getting rid of that one. Maybe the 20, but the 2750 is my favorite, but I can't get rid of the 15,000. So Kathy, um, DTF is direct to film. Okay, so the image is applied to film. This is not paper, not like this is sublimation paper. So with sublimation paper, we know that ink, is soaked into the paper. The ink is actually sitting on top of the film, and then an adhesive powder is sprinkled on top of that, and then that's cured. It has to be cured, and then it is pressed onto a shirt. And if you go back a few minutes, you'll see me pressing this this was a DTF print, and you'll see how it goes. There's nothing, it's not like transfer paper or anything like that. It's actually only the printed area that is applied to shirts. It prints white. You can press this on any color. You can press this on any type of material. It does not have to be like sublimation. For it to be true sublimation, and y'all, I'm not gonna tell y'all how many times people come for me because I like to do sublimation on all types of crazy things. They call, like, they're always come like, that's not true sublimation. And y'all, guess what? They are right. It is not true sublimation. But after investing in these printers, I'm about to put this ink on everything. Anything that I can, I'm about to put it on any and everything. So be on the lookout for that too with this DTF stuff. I'm about to try to see what this gonna go on. I'm about to have some Five Below DTF hauls, like how I do my Five Below sublimation hauls, some Five Below DTF hauls. We about to see what we're gonna do. So don't come for me about DTF either. I'm gonna put it on everything too. So I mean, that's what I do, y'all. That's what I do. So yeah. Let's see. Dims, remember? Yes. When I got that shirt from Gina, we did not know what it was. And I was like, what type of shirt is this? And I was like, well, it feels so good, because it really did, but it did not feel like vinyl. It did not feel like HTV. So yeah, y'all. Yeah. All right, let me see if this heat press has gone up, because y'all, it's almost time for bed. I'm telling you, I got these meetings tomorrow. Oh, goodness gracious. Just not fair. Oh, we're there. We are there. Let me add this here. I'm going to add this other screen. What is the cost of the film, and where do you get it from? So the Crafty Puerto Rican, I got this film. I don't even know, y'all, I have not even looked up the price of the film or really the ink. All I can tell you guys is that I got this from Big Boi Prints, and he was so gracious and kind. Once he realized that I had this printer that I was converting, I did not even tell him that I had the printer or anything. I think he saw me post it, and he literally sent me the rest of the setup. So the ink, he sent me all the inks. He sent me the film. He sent me the powder. So I don't even know really how much, because I think I had that before. This stuff, like, I ordered the tubing because I saw Hangry Muscle, and y'all check out Hangry Muscle, because he shows in depth how he does his maintenance for it. He shows how he added the sys system to his printer. He shows so much. It's the Hangry Muscle. I think it's in my description box. But y'all, if you are interested in DTF and that sort of thing, check Big Boi Prints out. Check out Hangry Muscle. Who else to check out? I think Flawless posting on YouTube, Big Boy? Flawless put Flawless's info down there too. Who else? Like, it's quite a few people who does it though, y'all. It is quite a few people. Let me go and press this, y'all. I think you guys can see. All right, so I'm going to turn it this way because I don't really want to oh no, I'm not using a sub. I'm actually using Honestly Speaking. This should be Honestly Speaking paper. Y'all, I have my paper all mixed up over, so I really don't have to use any butcher paper but heat tape. Did you guys see? That's a whole nother thing with DTF. I didn't need to use any heat tape at all. At all. But here now I have to use heat tape. Because why? I don't want it to shift. If it shifts, guess what? That ruins your garment, right? So that's a whole nother situation. Uh-oh, let me change the time. And then the time. So honestly, y'all, when you think about it, hold on. Let me come back over. So we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about it because now that I'm talking to you guys about it and I'm seeing the difference, I know that the printer printed out the sublimation sheet quicker than the DTF printer printed out that sheet. And I have the DTF printer on high quality. So it's possible that I could change it and it'll print out a lot quicker. But the press times for sublimation can add up when it only takes about 15 seconds to press the DTF. So, uh-oh, did it not come? Did my thing go off again? Oh, wow. Sorry, y'all. You guys can't see that now. Let's see. Enter studio. It keeps kicking me out, y'all. Sorry. It keeps kicking the press out. Okay, here we go. I think we're here. All right, let me back over. Okay, go on mute. All right, so here we are. And so this is the sublimation. And let's see if we see like a big difference, y'all. Uh-oh. Y'all. So, uh-oh. Am I stuck? Am I frozen? I might be frozen. So look at, y'all, the color. There's a huge difference in the color settings. It could be the settings. I gotta go back and see. I might have been rushing, but let me show you. Hold on. I may press something else. Uh-oh, let me turn it down. 320. Sorry, y'all. All right. I'm gonna press a shirt for one of my coworkers. One last shirt. So let's look at this and see. Add craft table. Gonna remove. We're gonna put this here. Now look at the difference, y'all. So this is DTF and this is sublimation. This is a 100% polyester piece of felt. I don't know if you guys can see the colors. And the settings that I used for the sublimation was Adobe RGB. And I think I did the 1.8 gamma. So this file came directly from Creative Fabrica. No, it came from Design Bundles. I didn't adjust any of the colors any differently. I just printed out. So here's the sublimation and here is the DTF. Which one do you think looks better? And then I'll show you guys the actual file. Can you guys see? So this is sublimation and this is DTF. I definitely think the DTF looks better. I think the DTF looks a lot better. In fact, even right here, it's like a lighter pink. It's not the same vibrant pink like this. Patrice, you like the sub better? Oh, you guys like them both. I think the DTF for color, the sub is bigger. The sub doesn't look bad though. It doesn't look bad, but I think I like the DTF better. Let me see what y'all say. Let's see. More machine. Them don't buy any more machines. Don't do it. I like the DTF better. So Tamika, you said this one. This is sub, and this is sub, and this is DTF, and that's sub. The sub is bigger. The DTF for the color. Yeah. But you can't really even tell. Can you tell that this is not sublimation though? Can you tell? You can't even tell a big difference. You can't really tell. Let's see. There's something always a little or long. Yes. That's what I'm saying. With sublimation, you don't know what you're gonna get sometimes. It's sublimation is a lot of testing. Like you're testing a lot to make sure that those colors are matching and lining up. It's a lot. The output is a lot different. Yes, I think it's CTF. Big boy, I agree. It's not close. Taryn says she likes the sub better. I think y'all got to see this in person. I might have to take a picture and put it on the community wall because this one is popping out. The sublimation looks good. It does. It really, really does. But it's just something about this one. Looking at it, that it looks better. Let me see if I can pull up the image. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the actual image so you guys can see it. Oh, let me show y'all. And these are settings that I usually use it should have been my regular settings that I used on there. So nothing was different. And I'm usually pretty pleased with my settings, but then again, I don't usually have anything to compare it to. So let me show y'all the actual print. All right, let me stop sharing this. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm going to try to share a window. All right, y'all. Y'all see that this is the actual print. Let me try to make it bigger. I'm going to do. So this is the actual print. Now look at the actual print compared to the printout. All right, let me go back. So this is the actual print. And so let me try to see if I could do, I was going to try to see if I could, because I don't want to take myself off because I don't think you guys will be able to hear me. Oh, it won't let me do it. So this is the actual print. So let me stop sharing, and then I want you guys to look at the other again. Hold on a second. Let me show y'all. Stop sharing. All right, so we're going to make this a little bit bigger. And so which one do y'all think is closer? This one or do you think this one is closer? That's a DTF, or do you think the sub is closer? This one is closer to the actual print. The sub doesn't look bad. It looks good. It does look good. It does, but I'm comparing it to the actual file. The actual file without me having to go in. I didn't go in and touch anything on. When I printed this out, all I did was import it from the same file that I printed this from, import it inside of CADlink, press print, and this is what printed out. This is what printed and pressed. But as y'all saw, that file is like pretty much spot on to this. The sub is popping. The sub is popping. It is. I agree. The pink looks more pink on the DTF. The sub is more red. The sub is, yeah, it is more red. It's like yeah. This is like the actual pink. Hey, 755. So yes, y'all, it does look a little bit different. DTF is closer, but y'all know I'm not kicking sublimation to the curb. Y'all know I love me some sublimation. I love me some sublimation, but yo, this feels. When I tell you, I can't even feel this. That second press really does make a difference. And D's, T's, and things. He's the one who like reminded me to do a second press after that first press to really let it like blend in with the fabric, and it really does. So check D's, T's, and things out for any DTF transfers that you may need. I may be selling them in the very near future, but DCs and things, he is all set up and running, and he prints great transfers. He sent me, him and Big Boy sent me some transfers for me to try it out myself before I entered into this DTF world. And so I am forever thankful for that. I am. Then email me. You may be my first. I may use you as a tester and print out some DTF things and test out my situation. Let me know what you think, what I can improve, how it presses for you. I need a tester. So let me know what you need, Dems. And then that way I see you say you're looking for some stuff. I got that from Design Bundles, Dr. Cooper. I got it from Design Bundles. Let me remove this. I'm going to press that one though. I'm going to press it for my coworker. Do y'all want to see me press this one or no? Or y'all could care less about me pressing this? Because I think I'm going to press this for my coworker. I don't know about y'all. Do y'all have like work besties? I have a few work besties. DTF. But it's pretty cool though. The whole process is pretty cool. So far, day 6, I am going to keep you guys posted with all the trials and mishaps and disasters. I will let you know because this printer may be, you may can actually use this printer. I haven't seen many people who use this printer for DTF, honestly. I only saw Hangry Muscle, and he's actually, when I went back and looked to see how long he's been doing it for a few months. And he says that he has not had any major issues with this particular printer. And anything he did have, like, he was able to kind of fix it. So I am going to try it out and see. I may want another DTF printer soon. We'll see. So this is, so I'm going to press this on a shirt really quick so that you guys can see it. And I'm going to give it to one of my coworkers. So I actually printed out a whole bunch of these the other day when we were doing that live for my family too, to give it to them, like to make some shirts for them too. So let me press it. Mary, my boss's work bestie. You have to have a work bestie. I have a few. All right, we're going to press it so you guys can see it. Hold on. Let's see. And Kirsten, email me, girl. All right, let me see. This is a small shirt. I may have to switch this one up. I think I don't know why this phone does this, but it always does it to me. It always does it. Allow. Before we get off, can somebody remind me to cure this that last print that I pressed? Just remind me to, because I don't want to rush and get ready for bed and it's not done. Let me see. This is too big. I'm gonna press it. Let's see. All right, y'all. So let me do my lint roll. Because again, this is just like vinyl. Like, you don't want to, it's not just like vinyl, but that adhesive on the back, you don't want that to cause it to be not to stick or anything to be trapped underneath. So you want to lint roll wherever you can put it. And this is a size small shirt. Oh, y'all know what we need to keep? We need to press it first. I don't even think I pressed. Oh, well, we were just doing that though. So you're gonna press it first to kind of get the moisture out. And I got it on for too long. That should be good. And I'm just gonna turn this down to about 15 or 20 seconds. Like, you don't even have to have that much heat. And tell me if y'all think that this is too big. I hope you guys can see it. Yeah, that's kind of big for that shirt. Don't think I should do the smaller one, or is that this size not too big? She's small. Last time I made her like a medium shirt, and she almost choked me because it was so big. What do you think? Y'all think that's too big? Let me see. Or should I do a smaller shirt? Because that's a small shirt. A small. I have a smaller one, I think. But if y'all say that that one looks fine, I'll keep it. Uh-oh. You guys can't hear. Can you guys hear me, or you guys still can't hear me? Remind me about curing this. Remember that image I printed that I just sprinkled the powder on, Mirror Bear? I did not cure it yet. So just remind me to cure it. Hey, Olu. Thanks, Mary. I'll check it. I'll check it once. Give me a few minutes. I'll check. I got some orders. I got to send out some Etsy orders before I head to like do everything else, and then I will check it. It looks fine. Okay, perfect. Who told me it looks fine? Thanks for checking. All right, so y'all know I don't really do a lot of measuring. I kind of know like what's what. I can kind of tell. So we're gonna press this. You don't even have to have a butcher paper. I already have a Teflon cover on top, and then we're gonna press it. And we're pressing it for about 15 seconds, and then we gotta let it cool off for a little bit. All right. So I'm gonna let it cool off. I'll leave it right here while it cools off. And then this way you guys can see how that white looks on black, like how it comes out. It looks really, really good. It doesn't, it looks really good. Hold on. And then we're gonna remove the film, and then we're going to repress it again for a few more seconds. So yeah. Thanks, y'all. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight while I go on this DTF journey. But it's really not like even like the maintenance. It's not major. It's really not. I literally take some of this print head solution, put it down where the print head docking station is. I'll put a little bit of like a paper towel or Q-tip to kind of soak up any of that ink that's around there. Run a nozzle check, and that's it. And the nozzle check has been doing really, really good. So, but even though I complained about this, y'all, about this, hold on, I'm letting it cool off a little bit. So even though I complained about, well, not really complained, but I kind of like the DTF print better than the sublimation. Y'all, I was having major issues with that black. Um, I don't know. I hadn't been printing with it for a while, and so the black was just not printing. But y'all, I did a print head cleaning on it. I put a little bit of this print head solution in the print head. I kind of cleaned up around the area, ran maybe like 2 nozzle checks. I did a nozzle check, and then I did a cleaning, and then nozzle check, another cleaning, and then it was perfect. And then it printed out just fine. So even though I am still happy with this one because the 2750 is my favorite. I haven't had to use it much. I've been using the 15,000 more. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and peel it off. Let's see. Extra maintenance box. Not yet, Elena, but I am. I'm gonna get an extra maintenance box. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the padding out of the one that's already in there. That's why I want to do it within like the next 2 weeks. I don't want it to go too long because I am going to attach my little tube and I am going to create an outside maintenance storage box for all that wasted ink to go inside of there. And so that way I don't have to really worry about that. With this one, I think that's probably the easier way for me to do it. So Precious, you know why it's echo? It's this phone. Hold on, precious. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna remove it. Why? There we go. Can you guys hear me better now? It's that it was that one. That's what it was. So precious 2000. Um, you can't really, honestly, you cannot really feel it. You can feel like the sleekness. It's a different texture than the shirt. So at first, when you first press it, it's kind of sleek. It's very smooth. So it's in contrast to the shirt. You can't really feel like at what point it does that, but once you kind of feel over it, you will feel it. The second press, when you press it with the parchment paper and you give it that second press, that is when it really becomes one with the shirt. That's when it becomes one with the shirt. So let's see. Now it's cooled off. Well, as much as it ain't really that cooled off. I should have took it from underneath here, but I didn't want to take it from underneath here and then do it. So let's see. Now I'm with Jared double. Almost scratched it. So here we go. It's off now, right? And so now we are going to put the parchment paper on top. And then I'm just going to press it for about 10 seconds. This is where you will get where it will really blend in with the material. All right. So we are done. And now you can't even, now y'all, you cannot feel it. You should put something on the inside of your shirts. I forgot to put something on the inside. You definitely want to put something on the inside. Remember that is adhesive. You don't want it to like go through the shirt and on the back or in between. But y'all, this is the shirt. If I can show you guys better, I don't know what the camera. Oh, here it is. But that second press, I'm gonna put it on the table. So that second press makes the biggest difference. Remove the stream. So this is the print. Honestly, that second press, that's what makes the biggest difference as far as being able to feel anything. So it was very smooth, very thin, very thin, but very smooth, right? But now it's more so matte. I don't know if you guys could even tell. Like it actually takes on the form. You can't see that good. It actually, that second press, the ink actually takes on the form of the material. It takes on the form of the material. So that is pretty cool. It's very matte. It's, yeah. So I love it, y'all. And I know she's going to love it. I did not go by her classroom today, so she is going to be talking mad trash about me. So I'm going to drop this off to her before I head to my meetings in the morning. Y'all, so that's my little DTF journey for the day, y'all. I'm a hot mess. And that's what I got going on. Oh, yeah, you can stretch it. Hold on. Let me pull. You definitely can. Hold on, let me remove this kick out. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn off the other one. Because we're not going to press anything else. I don't want to end it, though. Yeah, I'm going to just leave it there. I don't really want to end it. So you can stretch it. It won't rip. It's very flexible. Like you don't, like it's very, like you don't have to worry about like stretching or anything like that. Yep. You can. Love it. I'm telling y'all, the DTF shirts that I have, they are in perfect condition. Perfect condition. So, oh, I didn't see D's T. Hey, D's T's and things. Welcome. I was just telling them about you and your transfer situation. So there's these teas and things, y'all. Make sure y'all check out his YouTube channel. Him and his wife, they do DTF prints. So if you need DTF prints, look them up. Hold on, let me remove this because y'all, it's almost time for me to go to bed. I have some Etsy orders that I gotta send out. I gotta finish curing that one that we printed out tonight. And let me show y'all what we printed out tonight. So we just printed this out tonight, nothing major, and I'm probably gonna like start adding this to my store or somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna add it to, y'all, just yet, but I might. So yeah, that's Crafty Talk Tuesday. That's what we got going on. Thanks, Elena. Oh, let's see. Can you stretch it? Yep. This game from work. I got a chance to see all. Let's see if I missed any questions. So that design, the black, the prime element design, I got that from Design Bundles. I got it from Design Bundles. Like last week, it's still there. Don, I don't know. So D's up or before you came in, Don asked if she got she had some DTF transfers. She forgot to press it that second time. Is that bad? I don't really think it's that bad. I think that second press just really makes it one with the shirt. You got honestly, you have to feel it. Like you have to, because it doesn't, for most people, it wouldn't make sense. Like it's still sitting on top of the shirt. You have to be able to feel it for yourself to see how it feels on the shirt compared to like an actual vinyl, or if you're doing sublimation and you want to do cotton, how it feels against like the Easy Subli. And I like the Easy Subli because it has a matte feel to it, but still it's something on top. This is not heavy. It's not heavy at all. It's actually very, very light. So remember, that is ink that is laid onto that film. The adhesive powder, you don't want to do too much adhesive powder on the back. But that adhesive powder, just do enough to, coat that ink and you're good to go. You don't have to overdo it. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? You can. All right, y'all. Can the 7710 be converted to DTF? I don't know, but I've seen people convert the 7720, so possibly. I've seen some people convert the 7720 into DTF. The only thing is that they don't even use white ink, so maybe they have a way easier time than the people like me who use white ink. So the only thing is that I guess they probably print on white shirts if they need white. So for shirts like this, the word black would probably just be black because they can't print white ink. So that would probably just be black. It would be whatever color. So that would be the only, probably the one thing. But you can make that work. Good night, Miss Johnson. Thank you for sticking around with us. Thanks, Barb. Bye, Kirsten. I'll see you later. Email me, girl. I love Design Bundles too, Danny. I do. So, Don, these teas and things, he says that no, it's not bad, but he loves the second press. I love the second press too. Like it just makes it. Honestly, you have to feel the before and the after. You got to feel the before and the after to really see what the difference is. The before doesn't feel bad. It doesn't. But when you do that second press, it really does kind of like melt into the shirt. So, Alon said it did feel good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right, y'all. So, yeah, DeAndre, if you're talking about me, email me. My email is Patrice@Craftable Things. I'll put it up, y'all. But let me see where it is. Patrice at craftableThings.com. But y'all, it's been fun. I could do this all day and all night with y'all. I really could. This is fun for me. I love doing this. I got to get ready to go. I got a few more things to do to send out, and I got to check my email that I haven't checked, and I got to get ready for these meetings. So it's been fun. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for checking out what I'm doing with DTF. Again, shout out to 40. 40, you probably already gone, but I probably would not have really finished converting this printer if it were not for you. Shout out to Big Boi Prints, who like just stepped in and was like, "Oh, you ready to do TF? I got you." Thank you, Big Boi Prints. These teas and things, those prints really made me want to do this. So thank you. And a special shout out in the description is Hangry Muscles YouTube channel. He also has an 8550 that he converted into DTF, and he uses his often. He shows maintenance. He shows adding the system to it. He shows adding the waste tank to it. He shows a lot. So if you are interested in this printer, before you go out and buy it, check him out and see if that's something you want to do. But honestly, y'all, the maintenance, don't be intimidated by the maintenance. Really, do not. This is a great alternative to all of that vinyl layering. It really is if you don't have sublimation. And sublimation, y'all be limited. And I don't think y'all want the people coming for y'all the way they be coming for me when I do sublimation on cotton, and they're like, that's not real sublimation. Well, I'm pressing it into a polyester like vinyl. I mean, that part is sublimation. So I don't know, but I love DTF. So thanks, y'all. I appreciate it. Good night, and I will see y'all on Friday for crafts and combos. We are going to be sewing on Friday. We're going to be doing a pencil skirt, Sharon and I. So y'all don't want to miss it. She is like a beast on that sewing machine, and so I cannot wait. I love y'all. I'm always grateful to spend any time with y'all, and I'm just even more grateful for you spending time with me. So thank you. Have an amazing rest of your week, and until Friday, y'all.